What's up, my base family? In today's video, we need to go and cover Moonwell and Aerodrome. People are sleeping on them, guys. They don't want to make videos when the price is dumping. I'm going to take you through whether or not we should be buying or if we should just give up on the bags. Now, before we do get into that, smash that subscribe button. We're on our journey to 15k subs. If you want to support the journey, I appreciate all of you guys. Holy crap, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at the base portfolio. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. Actually, the only thing really down right now are going to be Alien Base, Moonwell, and DGem, and they're barely down from our entries. But I know a lot of you guys would have got in higher entries because you didn't get in on the first video on the channel, which is absolutely fine. Now, Aerodrome, we're going to cover Aerodrome. It's had a 20% pump over the past 24 hours, up 3.7% for the past hour. Moonwell, 50% of that. It had an 11% pump. People are giving up on the bags. Now, should they be giving up on the bags? Is the liquidity sweep done as anticipated? Is the bottom likely in? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm going to take you through one of my charts in a second, and then that will explain to you when I will personally become bullish. I'm not trying to front run this. Just because this happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again, guys. Okay? So we've got to be careful of this. However, you know, when you're looking at things like head and shoulders patterns on the charts and everyone's like to say it's a head and shoulders pattern, it usually doesn't happen. However, people are now saying that this isn't a head and shoulders pattern and that we're going to fake it out. And that makes me a little bit nervous because I'm seeing it all over the timeline. However, if we open this up, guys, then I would like something like this to play out. We reclaim the bull market support band, and then we start to go into price discovery again. And that would be in line with the inauguration and Trump doing that crypto ball and all that sort of stuff, right? And hopefully that will pump our ETH up. And hopefully that will pump our based ETH bags up. And ETH could be finding a bottom right now, guys, because if you look where we are on the chart, the ETH BTC bottom looks like it's trying to find a multi-year low. So eyes are going to be on the prize at that. I showed you guys this yesterday, but for anybody who didn't watch the ICP update, this is for you, base crew. But coin number one, someone said this could be a dead cat bounce to $1.60. Oh my god. I feel like we've been here before, guys, for Aerodrome. It definitely feels like it. We've been through the biggest of pumps and the biggest of dumps for Aerodrome. The fact that we were able to get our lower buy prices means that we are still ridiculously up after this massive correction. And what we want to see are things like this be implemented, okay? From swapping on Coinbase to swapping on Aerodrome Finance and Base in less than 20 seconds. And they're showing Virtual's protocol because that is where all of the noob retail are going to come in. They're going to come and buy their new AI agents. They're going to be a little bit late, right? Virtual's is at like $3, nearly $4. However, seamless, okay? So that's going to make it super easy. We needed something like this on Base. I mean, we got Phantom, which is okay, but for all the Coinbase users who don't use Phantom and who are like the newbies of newbie retail, this is going to be great for them because they're going to be able to swap, interact very easy, which is going to do great things for Aerodrome. Now, I'll show you this before I show you the Aerodrome chart. Before we get bullish, guys, I actually planned this out with the members club. We said there's going to be a bear trap here. The bear trap was there, but I'm not super bullish yet because we haven't had the reclaim, we haven't had the break of the previous high, we haven't had the break of the all-time high and held it, right? So we got step 1, 2 and 3 to be completed. People are getting a bit ahead of themselves at this point in the market, guys, okay? Not bearish, but we can flip bullish once these things do start to happen. Try not to get too ahead of yourselves. Don't start stacking in the longs. Don't start going absolutely crazy with the buys. I will still start to slowly DCA. I'm slowly DCAing into Aerodrome today. Yeah, so this is going to be around beginning of February to mid-February. However, we still are underneath our 100-day MA, and we still are in resistance. However, what is great, guys, is do you remember when we said, is this key resistance now key support? Go and check the last video. It looks like it bounced off the key support area absolutely perfectly. So I know the chart looks a little bit messy, guys, but this could be literally the same thing happening all over again. And down here at the key support, people didn't want to buy the same way people didn't want to buy down here when we were making videos, okay? So that is why I'm showing you guys Aerodrome today. Again, we can't get too ahead of ourselves. Probably buy zones anyway in the key support area. But for now, Aerodrome looking pretty good. Now, we're going to go check out Moonwell in a second. But before we do get into Moonwell, shout out Pokpok. The new roadmap is here. Pokpok 2025, the first half of the roadmap is here. AI agents, auto trade features, yield farm and vaults, new options products, token auctions, and a DEX. It's trading options very easy. I actually minted a chicken a couple of days ago and then Ethereum dumped. Now, usually in options, I would have got wiped out. Okay, if I did leverage, I would have got wiped out. However, they have fractionalized options trading, so I didn't even need to pay. If like the market nuked to 0, I could have just paid the first third of the options. And actually, let me show you what it looks like today. With this POC, I opened up a call to say that it was going to go up at 3,250. We then nuked. So instead of me paying like the full $300 options fee, I just paid the first day's feeding schedule and then I let it die. Okay, so if I thought the market might have a quicker reversal, I could have continued to feed that today, and then I'd have another day for it to hit the maturity date, which would mean that once we do hit 3,250, I would then be in profit. But I thought, you know what? The market is a little bit on edge. Maybe I can get a cheaper cool POC. Okay, so again, for everybody who wants to like try and make the most out of the market on either direction, a lot of these guys are making insane gains on the way up and on the way down. Someone's made like 14 ETH over the past month using Pokpok. Okay, it's gamified options trading. Some of you guys may look at Pokpok and not understand how much of a giant it's going to be in the base ecosystem. I do. Hopefully some of you guys do as well. And this is what I showed you in the previous Pegg video, or the previous base video update. I think it was like 5 days ago. I said when we hit this buy zone, we got to buy. We hit the buy zone, people are buying it out already. Okay, so it was like $2 something not too long ago. Make sure you are doing your own charts, guys, okay? Because when things like the roadmap come out, and, if you're not switched on, if you don't know where key levels of support are, these things are catalysts that can just send the price absolutely skyrocketing. So remember, the all-time high was like $5, nearly $6, guys. That's 300% from where we are today. Okay, so Pegg is going to be something that I'm trying to get my hands on, right? It's a utility play. It's a base utility play. Don't fade Pegg. Don't fade the roadmap. Big things are coming this year. Then we come to Moonwell. Now, Moonwell is that's probably one of the most hated coins at the moment. Everyone still comments and they're like, are you still holding Moonwell, bro? But what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do, right? There's no point me selling at my entry price. Okay, now some of you guys may have got in higher, but this is where a lot of you guys get wrecked. Because you buy high and then you sell 50% off and then you rebuy in and sell 50% off and then you wonder why you never make money in crypto. I'm at my entry price. I think I'm like slightly lower than my entry price now, but I'm not selling it yet, okay? Because I do think the base ecosystem has a long way to go. I think when Aero picks up, when ETH picks up, everything's going to pick up back in the base ecosystem, and it's going to be like base round 2. Everybody starts to play catch up. But snapshot, TBTC added to Moonwell Core Market. Proposal to add Well Core Market to Moonwell on base. Discussion for virtual asset listing. So this could be going into proposal and then actually happening, right? Governance recap. Everybody's having their say. If we get virtual asset listings on Moonwell, that could do a lot for the market size. Right now, a new market for Well has been activated on Moonwell. You can now lend, borrow. Well, you can now lend and borrow Well. So imagine if this was virtuals, you can now lend and borrow virtuals, earn APY on virtuals from that, or earn it. And when we go and check out the current market size, the market's had a dip, guys. Okay. So it's now at 847 million. This was at like 900 million not too long ago. But remember, a lot of these assets have also gone down in price. However, the market size has pretty much stayed the same. So that's not too bad. But what you're going to do is you're going to see people saying, it's cooked. People just want you to buy their bags. It's cooked. It's cooked. But this is exactly what the Aero chart looked like. Nobody wanted to buy down here. Right? Everybody flips bearish right at the bottom. It doesn't make sense. You should be flipping bearish up here or up here. Okay, not down here. Makes no sense. This is where money is made, right? If you could have bought here the first time around, you would not be going, oh, it's cooked. But with that being said, we come to the Moonwell chart, and yeah, look, if we start to really break down, then we can say we're cooked. But right now, we're at the point of the breakout for the Coinbase listing. Down here was when similar. It reminds me similar when Aerodrome was at 40 cents. Okay, I say this to you all the time. It was at 40 cents. Nobody wanted to buy it, and then we broke out and went into extreme parabolic rallies. Then everyone was asking on the videos, should I buy Aerodrome? Okay, similar things I think could be happening for Moonwell. Key levels of resistance are going to be around 6 cents. We really need to break 6 cents before we can start to say we're bullish, and then we need to break this sloping. Then we need to break this descending trend line, which could be like 7 cents, 8 cents, okay? This could be going all the way until March, unfortunately, guys, right? This could trickle all the way across until March before we have a breakout. And then we've got big levels of resistance that we do need to tackle on the way. So it's not going to be as easy as just, oh, we break out and then new all-time highs, right? We're going to have to break 5.6. We're going to have to break that 6. We're going to have to break 7.6, 8.5. We've got to break the all-time high. So there's a lot of levels that we do need to tackle, guys. But 1618 target is going to bring us to around 16 cents, which is going to be 400% from where we are today for Moonwell. That's it, guys. You let me know how you feel about Moonwell in the comment section. If you made it this far, support my journey to 15k subs. Smash that subscribe button. Leave me a comment to let me know what your top base holding is. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.